What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We're hanging out with the dogs. We're doing construction. We're doing man shit. We're going to jiu-jitsu. We're banging all the girls. I'm just kidding. We're not having sex with any girls. And we're doing the right thing to uplift society as a whole. Today's topic is going to be called discipline over desire. And something I've been really learning so massively as of recent. It's not that I haven't known this before, but I've been dialing it in like my life depends on it. And I want to share it with you because I know if I can do it, you can do it. And this is basically what I've been experiencing recently and going through, which has just been discipline. Disciplining every area of my life. Regardless of if you want to do it or not, you do it. And that is basically the trick to the world, is that if you discipline your life, everything else gets taken care of. You just have to design it properly to understand kind of the direction and the trajectory of where your life is going based on those disciplined actions. So let me give you an example. So basically during the plain time period, I was just like kind of a lost cause. I didn't have a job. I wasn't doing anything with my life. I was just I did that stunt and then was waiting around and just like kind of lingering. And I was kind of just being a piece of shit in a way. I was scared shitless and I didn't really know what to do with my life. So I kind of just lingered. Now, basically what I'm doing is designing my life from the ground up. I'm sure you guys have been watching some of my videos. I've faced financial ruin. I faced a relationship breakup, found out this person was cheating on me while I was away in prison, and then actually found out afterwards, not to mention was sleeping with old men for rent money and like doing all this crazy shit. So now I'm back to ground zero. A lot of fake people have fallen off. Money's fallen off. Attention's fallen off. Like, you know, all the stuff that doesn't really matter has fallen off. So now it's just me living alone, got my family, got my dogs, and just like really, and I got discipline. I have discipline. That's what I have. And, you know, I wake up every day, 6 a.m. on the dot. I'm doing construction by 7 a.m. and, you know, eat the breakfast and working on some other projects and doing some other things on the side, social media gigs, going to jiu-jitsu, mountain biking, riding my dirt bike, skydiving. If you can book me for a skydive if you want. I'm doing that actually this weekend. So book me on funt.com, which will be soon called Turn Great. And also, shameless plug, buy an Adventured shirt if you want, adventured.com. But yeah, so basically what's going on right now in my life is like a full rebuild. And I didn't really understand how important this chapter would be for me and what it's really doing. It's kind of like uprooting some old energy and some old kind of bullshit that I was dragging along, and it allows me to be rebirthed. So a big thing that I'm passionate about in these videos is talking from a place of humbleness, talking from a place of gratitude, and really sharing this message with you, and not really feeling like I'm trying to impress you. It's more about, I know yesterday I'm going ham on these videos. Yesterday I was talking about these being like personal therapy sessions, and today is more about kind of reflecting. It's been a long fucking day. It's been a long day. I've been out in the sun, digging in the dirt, just dirty as hell right now. About to go take a cold shower, but decided to do this first because I knew once I took a shower, I'm going to be over it and kind of not want to do that. So I'm keeping the vibe high. Been running around all day, digging holes, anyway. Right now is like the foundation, and really the metaphor recently, and I want you guys to think about this, has been what I've realized with working construction is building a foundation of a house is everything. So if the foundation's not right, the walls aren't right, the framing's not right, the roof's not right, everything's fucked. So everything from the ground up, basically brick by brick, has to be perfect for the house to come together in the proper way. And if you fuck up one place, down the road, something else is going to fuck up because of it. So you got to make sure that you're doing things right the first time, and you're doing it in an integral way that's legit. And that's what a huge lesson for this has been. It's like, you're not going to get away with shit. The universe is not going to just like let you cheat. There's no shortcuts. There's just not. So it's like you have to put in each step. And I'm grateful to talk about that. One of these videos is part of my discipline. It's just about keeping the flow moving, like keep going. Of course, I talk about my channel's been demonetized. Nobody really even watches these videos, but it just feels good for me to, have a voice and express myself. Even if I like sometimes watch these videos and I listen to myself, as far as, and I don't even give a fuck. Some people might think that's weird. You're not going to listen to it. No, sometimes instead of putting on a podcast, especially if it's a shorter one, I'll listen to it and I'll be like, huh. I try to listen to myself in ways of a therapy situation, because it's super valuable to actually listen to what your own thinking process is like, so you can refine it and make it better. And it's not from a place of ego. Nobody's fucking watching these videos, so I don't give a fuck. It's just listening to yourself become a better version of yourself. So man, if I looked back 5 years ago, 3 years ago, even 6 months ago, 2 months ago, a week ago, I'd be like, damn, dude, you're making real progress. I'm proud of you. And I am proud of myself now, because I'm proud of myself in ways that other people probably aren't proud of themselves or wouldn't think that I'd be proud of myself in. Just little things that I'm trimming the fat on or getting better at. Just being able to become a better version. It's in the small things. I'm not proud of some gold medal on the wall. I mean, I am proud of that, but I'm more proud of how did I talk to that person? How did I treat that person? What did I do? How could I have done this better? So many things today, construction, fuck, I could probably get away with not doing that. No, fuck that. Do it right now. Go. And it's not about, it's about doing it because you did a good job. You did your best. There was this thing that I was working on today where I kept having to reset this massive fucking thing, this big rock post. And it kept just getting dirt in there, and it was fuck, dude. I had to keep doing it 3 times, 4 times. Finally, I got it right, and it felt amazing. But if I would have just bullshit made it kind of bad the first time, I wouldn't have felt as good because I didn't do it the right way. But that's what discipline, discipline over desire. It's the desire to do something is an emotion, and discipline is non-emotional. Discipline is just doing what needs to be done no matter how you feel. And I was talking about that yesterday. This is more about just really getting dialed into the trajectory that you want to end up in. Because guys, I'm not going to bullshit you. I obviously been down the road, been through some shit. We've all been through some shit, but nobody's going to do the work for you. You gotta step up. You gotta man the fuck up and get what you want out of life by doing it. No one's going to just hand you whatever you want on a silver platter. I remember I used to, when I was a kid, I would look up to Tony Hawk, Travis Pastrana, Johnny Knoxville. Those guys are the 3 guys. Seth Enslow, all the crusty guys, just so many different people. But I used to envision those main players that I would idolize. I would literally, I used to pretend that they were going to just walk into my room as a kid. They were going to just show up there and be like, hey, come hang out with us. I actually thought that. I was completely in delusion. I was so delusional because I actually woke up and realized no one's coming to fucking get you. Tony Hawk's not going to just fucking show up in your bedroom. And, then down the road, got to actually know those guys, spend time with those guys. And what a joke, I was a little kid, but still, looking back, it's that's not going to just happen. No, I had to seek those guys out. I had to go do things to find out and be curious. I was curious about those guys to actually go spend time with them. And I had to go get it. I had to go accomplish it. I had to go, you don't just go to the Olympics because you feel like it. You fucking train every day. The Olympics was an interesting one for me because I just snowboarded every day from a very young age. And then realized that it was competing and you could compete in it. And I don't know, it kind of fell into my lap in a way. But that, it's not you just do it. You can't just show up and just be oh yeah, fuck, I should probably, no, you got to work for it. Discipline. You get up every day. I was on autopilot. I used to get up to the mountain at 8 o'clock and I would ride till 4 o'clock every day, every fucking day. It wasn't it wasn't work. It was just what I did. It was just my life. I wasn't and now it's the same. Now what I'm doing is just structuring discipline in a more pure way, not around a sport, more about just like being a grounded human being. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Like, just add value. Just be a good person, you know, and like be a good role model to the people that you're around. If you're, you know, blessed to have a decent online audience, like, just speak the truth. Be fucking real. There's so many fucking cocksucking people out there that just they're not real. They're like faking everything, and that's bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. If you see some perfect person that you're watching online and like they're living a lie, if they're not showing you every little detail of, I mean, not every little detail, but like there's shitty times. And that's what I'm grateful to talk about here. Is like, yeah, you guys have seen me, you know, on TV, on Nitro Circus, you know, the plane guy, or, you know, Olympic guy, snowboard guy. I don't know where you know me from. Train hopping guy, adventure. Everything's great, but it's also not always great. And that's the thing. That's what you got to understand. But discipline will drive you through that, because no matter if it's great or it's not great, discipline's going to bring you into the future. You just got to decide what you want out of life, and then, you know, design it and design a schedule around it, and then make time for those things. And yeah, I have a quote over there on the wall. It says, if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not people or things. I think it was Einstein that said that, but you know, just have drive, have purpose. No girl's going to fix your itch. No amount of money is going to fix your itch. I've seen a lot of money and zeros come and go. I've seen a lot of girls come and go. I've seen a lot of friends come and go. People, you know, situations, opportunities, they come and go. But what doesn't come and go is your discipline, like how you act day to day. And no matter what, because what I did, I put all my eggs into a relationship basket multiple times. And what that ultimately does is backfire, because the girl loses respect for you and you lose respect for yourself, and it doesn't work out. And then when the relationship doesn't work out, you're left with nothing. And then you're like, fuck. But I'm grateful to at least have a solid enough foundation to not be like completely a fish out of water. But now I'm like, oh shit, I just got like, I was brought down a few levels, but now I'm like, oh no, I can go fucking 20 times higher than I was, because now I learned all those lessons, and there's no, you know, girl to drag me down type of thing. And then when the right girl does come along, then, you know, they'll be able to climb beside you. But, you know, just don't live a lie, live your truth, be real. If there's something that needs to be called out to somebody, fucking call them out, you know? There was basically the girl I was seeing, she was doing a bunch of shady shit, lying to her family, lying to people, like getting her way, doing really fucked up shit. And I saw it, and I was like, that's kind of lame, but whatever. And then I kind of just ignored it until I finally realized, like, no, I'm done living a lie, and I'm done living a lie. I'm done living other people's lies too. And that person, if they're not willing to come clean in every aspect of their life, then they're living a massive lie. And I did that like a long time ago. I was in a relationship and I was living lies. I didn't want to tell this person everything about myself. And ultimately, like, I ended up having serious injuries. And I do believe that, you know, like, guilt is held in energetically, and I refuse to live that way anymore. And that's like my number one principle now, is like just authenticity, truth. And, you know, once I saw this person living the way that they were and just lying, like everything was a lie. Literally, like, her whole fucking life was like fabricated as a lie. And she wasn't willing to tell the truth. I kept saying, I'm in your life to try to teach you to tell the truth. Like, tell the truth, be honest. It will catch up with you. No matter what, it will get you. I've lived it. I've been through it. I've experienced it. But, you know, I have no idea what they're up to now. But, like, at the time, like, you know, life's going to slap you eventually, and you're going to, you know, your lie is going to come crashing down in magnificent fashion. But anyway, I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to live my truth. And I hope you found some value in this video. Live a disciplined life. Don't fucking lie to yourself. Don't lie to other people. Be real. Be authentic. And, you know, if something's lingering back there in your mind that you know you need to do something about, fucking do it. Stop waiting around. Stop wasting time diddle-daddling around a conversation that needs to be had, or an action that needs to be had. Or, you know, are you drinking? Are you gambling? Are you smoking? Are you cheating. What are you doing? Are you lying? Are you fucking somebody over in a business deal? Are you lying to your spouse? What's the deal? And how are you going to come clean? Because the only person that you end up fooling is yourself. Because I'm speaking from real experience. I love you all. I hope you found value in this. We will see you next time. Later.